Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is social media after a breakup. Now, this is video number 112. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the Love Chat, please write it in a comment below. And if you enjoy these videos, I would be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype coaching or email coaching, be sure to visit thelovechat.net. Now then, social media after a breakup. This is something that so many people worry about because they need to know what the right moves are in order to get their ex to notice them without coming across as manipulative. But the irony is that the more that you try and do this, the more manipulative you are becoming. And so we find ourselves in this weird ethical paradox. And so here is how you successfully navigate social media, what to do, and how to do it in such a way where you are not manipulating your ex. So, first and foremost, you are not going to be going through a time where you can objectively look at their page and not feel some sort of negative emotion, be it guilt or upset or suspicion or anything like that. So my suggestion to you is to unfriend them because right now you're not objective and you will be again. So it's not forever. It's for right now. And you're not blocking them. You're not unfriending them. You're simply unfollowing them or muting them or whatever the relevant feature on whatever social media platform it is. And again, the reason that we're doing this is because the breakup seemingly just happened, or at least it happened recently. And so what are a couple of the behaviors that you're going to engage in without even trying to? First and foremost, you're going to look at their social media and you're going to connect dots that aren't there, right? You're going to say, hey, he just added that girl on Facebook, and I don't know who that girl is. That must be the new girl he's talking to. That must be the new girl he's dating. Or it could be, he liked a picture of this other person from 2003, and so that must mean they're an item now. It could mean nothing. It could mean that picture escaped him. It could mean absolutely nothing. But in our state, because we're trying to confirm our bias that something that we don't like is going on, we'll go and just create all these connections that aren't actually there. It is our body's natural defense against pain. We feel anxiety as a survival mechanism because we fear pain. And so, how do we do this? You take a step back, you bow out, get off social media for a little while. Now, when you get back on social media, you want to be posting pictures of yourself relaxed and having a good time and smiling and exuding happiness because you really should be working towards that goal. Here's why it's not manipulative. Because A, you should not be doing it to get your ex's attention only. You should be doing it because you have already been using these avenues of social media and because you want to share the happiness in your life with other people, right? Now, your ex is one of those other people, and certainly it will have a side effect of, oh, wow, they look good, they lost a lot of weight. They seem really happy. What's up with that? Your ex is, and I said this in a Patreon video I did recently, afraid of your self-improvement, especially if they think they want you back and they see you leaping ahead of them. But again, I must reiterate, we're not doing this only so that your ex will see it, though it is a side effect. It is a consequence of sharing pictures like that. We want to avoid things like jealousy. You want to avoid a picture of you and a member of the opposite sex or same sex, if that's the situation, because your ex will immediately know what you're trying to do. It's too transparent. You also should not be posting more than you usually do. However, posting less is okay. In fact, in past videos, what I've recommended is to take a week or two and just get off Facebook, get off Instagram or Twitter or whatever social media it is. Focus on yourself completely for 2 weeks, and then you're going to be in a much better place. And then, when you're ready to go back on, you can post pictures of yourself doing fun things when you were off of social media for 2 weeks. I had the last person I coached went skydiving. And so he got off Facebook for a couple weeks, came back, posted a picture of skydiving, and then his ex reached out. So I want to be clear here. We are not doing this to get your ex's attention specifically, because that's manipulation, and we don't want to do sneaky tactics or text your ex back guides or ex back emergency kits. We don't want any of that. What we want is true change. true self-improvement, true self-love, and with the knowledge that we can't control your ex. We have no power over what they do. We only have power over what we do. And so if your ex is curious enough to reach out, social media will buffer that. It'll make them more curious. It'll make them reach out faster. However, if your ex is not interested at all in a romantic relationship, there's not much that this step will do in terms of them. However, it will help you become more clear-headed because you're spending less time on social media. Everybody here acknowledges it to be a lie. Social media is showing everybody their best selves, their best lives, a filtered image of what's actually going on. Well, life doesn't have a filter. Sadness doesn't have a filter. I can choose what you see on my social media, but I will rarely post the struggles that I'm going through and the hardships I'm having. So it's food for thought. Now that is a double-edged sword because it works for them and it works for you. As long as you're reminding yourself not to be manipulative, as long as you're working on yourself and you're showcasing that on social media semi-regularly, not more than you usually do, less is okay, but not more, then you'll be going about this the healthiest way possible. Now, what to do with friends on social media? Well, nothing, really. If it's a mutual friend, keep them. And please don't fall into these traps. Don't post pictures where you have hidden your ex from them, or, you went into the security settings and made sure your ex couldn't see that photo. It will get back to them. Don't tell one friend something about your ex, but that one friend is connected to other people that eventually lead to your ex. It will get back to them. Keep their name out of your mouth. Focus on you. Live a good life. And let the cards fall where they may. Don't try and force an interaction that your ex is not ready for. Don't try and use jealousy. It won't work. In fact, it will blow up in your face. But it is okay to allow their anxiety to rise in this way. If you're posting a picture of yourself out with other people, and let's say you're a female and you're attracted to males and you are out hanging out with a couple of friends, some of which are female, some of which are male, and maybe one or two people he doesn't recognize, that's okay. You're not saying, hey, look at all these guys I'm hanging out with, you should be really jealous. You're simply allowing his curiosity to get the best of him. So you shouldn't be doing it constantly because that's manipulative. You should, however, be going out, making new friends, hanging out at new places, and allowing your ex to wonder, who are those people? Where's that place? I don't recognize any of these faces. Because you're not doing it to manipulate them. You're doing it because you actually should be out living your best life. So that's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I would be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Additionally, if you'd like extra videos every week, private live streams with me, and free copies of my book upon release, just visit my Patreon, www.patreon.com/thelovechat. Until next time.